you don't want a bigger brush than you need, and this is ideal for the raised border. So basically we want it to be long enough to go on the flatten down the other side. So it's always better to cut a bit more than you need, because if you try to be too precise, you're not going to put it down perfectly in the right place, and then you spend a lot of time and gold patching up. So basically as big as you want, and then about another 10%.
So you're talking about the width of the raised
So I'm
border.
going to slice this up, you see.
Right.
So what I do is I've got various scratch marks on this, so I use that as my
Oh,
ruler.
do you? That's good.
So I know that.
Which one you're looking at?
About there. Now, if this isn't sharp enough, it won't cut. So when you go to pick it up, it hasn't separated. If it's not smooth enough and you've got a jagged edge, when you go like that, it'll rip the gold. So we'll just have to see how your knives are. If they're not right, you can sharpen them with 120, so 1,200 paper. So put some fresh stuff down flat and just hold it like this. You don't want to sort of be at a right angle. You want it sharpened evenly, and just go like that and sharpen it. And then you wipe it off on your nice Armani shirt, and you want to get all the dust off it.
Right.
Normally, after you sharpen, the first cut is a bit jagged. It's fine, I don't know why, and the second cut's perfect.
Okay.
So we cut, hopefully we cut clean. So there are two theories why you've got to try and get to it. No, you can't see me. You can see me, but in Zoom people can't. So you wipe this on your face. Some people say it's to get electrostatic
See,
shock.
that's why we need a high school guy
Some
doing
say
this.
to put grease on. I don't know which is right, but you need to do it anyway. Otherwise it won't pick it up. And you've got to do that once in a while. Probably after 3 picks, it won't pick up so well. You've got to do that, yeah. Now, this is the tricky part. If what I do, I'll pick it up so you can see. Okay. You can see how it sticks out, sticks off the edge of it. Right. That's because when I lay it down, I don't want this here to get wet. If that gets wet, the gold will stick to it, won't come unstuck. So I'm going to be gilding that way, in that direction, so there'll be wet there but dry there. So I want it to go off the edge to protect the rest from water. So I want it sticking off the front to protect it, and the side to protect it, but also so I can see where the gold is. If the hair completely covered the gold, I wouldn't really know where the gold was going to go, would I? So you only want it sticking out about that far. If you stick it up too far, it'll be flopping around and the gold all over the place. So about 3 mil off the end. Okay. So if you're going left to right, you would do exactly like that, except this floppy bit would be on that side.
Okay.
So, we've got our gilding water here. So what I normally do is I bring up this close, so I know I've got to have at least water from there to there. Okay? So you always add more gilding water, about ½ centimetre more than you want. Okay? Both side and front. And you really got to slop this on. And another trick is not to lift.
Whoops.
So take it off. Wasn't concentrating, you see. Got
Teaching
touch
is
the
expensive.
stuff. Now see how I turn it round and lower it, just in case it doesn't stick.
Right.
Lower it like that. Okay. So you've got to sit or stand in a position where you can see the reflection, because you don't want, you've got to flood it and you don't want any.
Push the button.
I'll say what I've just done. So, so I've got extra water there on the side, which is good. So now I will carry on. Now I'm not lifting the brush, I'm just sliding it around. If I keep lifting it and dropping the brush, you're going to create blobs, splashes, which could go on that. So I'm coming up parallel and stopping,
Mhm.
and then dropping, and holding for a second. Alright. So 3 movements, come up, parallel, just above, then drop, wait for a second, then
Mhm.
left.
So are your tips actually touching the panel? It looks like it just,
Very little, a little bit, but not
okay, it
much.
looks like it's just magnetic.
Did you overlap?
Yeah, you overlap
First.
about 2 millimetres. Yeah. So if you don't stop parallel, if you just come in at an angle, it's going to happen. If you come in at an angle, it's going to happen on one, and it'll grab off and some might stay behind. So that's why you need to, when it actually gets snatched off, and you did notice it got snatched off, there is an electrostatic attraction, some sort of attraction, and that's why you've got to sort of stop. This is the other way of downloading. Just go like that.